you see on the page and you find that Bismillahir-Rahmanir-Rahim is written on that page. You see by your eye, you observe by your eye, then you speak Bismillahir-Rahmanir-Rahim. So when you read this sentence, you experience that you experience the great blessing of God. God has given you power of speech. God has given you power of thinking. God has given you power of observation. God has given you power of understanding all these things. So you feel yourself thrilled. You find yourself thrilled. So this is the discovery of God. This is the realization of God. Then I would like to say that Bismillahir-Rahmanir-Rahim have so many other aspects. When you say in the name of God, the Creator, you feel that I'm helpless, and God is. I'm taker, and God is giver. All those blessings you receive from God. All those things you have in this world, all were supplied by God. Sun and moon and oxygen and air and water and everything. All those life support systems were provided, were supplied by God. So this gives you a sense of modesty. Modesty. When you think that God is giver and I am taker, all the blessings come from God. I am helpless and God is powerful. So this feeling gives you a sense of modesty. Modesty. And modesty is the greatest virtue for a human being. Without modesty, you cannot build a healthy society. Healthy society means the combination of those persons who live in modesty. Without modesty, there is no healthy society. Otherwise, the society will be anarchy. Everywhere you will see anarchy. Here I will give you an example from the Islamic history. The value of modesty. What is the value of modesty? To build a healthy society. So, what happened? When Prophet of Islam died in 632, at that time he was in Medina. So after his death, there was a question. Who is going to be successor of the Prophet? At that time, Medina was a society. It was a center of state. So all minds were in this, wanted to know who is the successor of the Prophet, which we call Amirul Mu'mineen or Khalifa. So who is going to be successor of the Prophet of Islam? So at that time in Medina, there were two different groups, Muhajir and Ansar. Muhajir means immigrants, immigrant Muslims, and Ansar means local Muslims. So these were two groups, immigrant Muslims and local Muslims, Muhajir and Ansar. So what happened? Some people from Ansar, they said that minna amirun wa minkum amir. You know, at that time there were two very distinguished leaders in both the group. In Muhajir group, it was Sayyidina Abu Bakr, and in Ansar group, it was Sa'd ibn Ubadah. These two were very, very able person, and both were leaders of their group, Abu Bakr Siddiq and Sa'd ibn Ubadah. So Ansar said, some people from Ansar said that, Minna Amirun wa minkun Amir. We have to appoint two leaders, two Amir or two Khalifa. Minna Amirun wa minkum Amir. Amir means head of the society, head of the system. One Amir from us, one Amir from you. One Amir from Muhajir and one Amir from Ansar. It means that Abu Bakr or Sa'd ibn Ubadah both. So at that time, Abu Bakr Siddiq, who was very a senior Sahabi, he said that it is not possible. No system can afford two heads. Headship cannot be divided. We need only one head. Otherwise, we cannot establish a society, a united society. So he said that it is not a feasible formula, it is a workable formula. It is simply a slogan. So what happened? Sa'd ibn Ubadah receded. He never claimed. Why? Because he was a modest person. Although he was intelligent, although he was an intelligent, very able person, he was having all those leadership quality. He was having a followership among Ansars. There are so many followers of Sa'd ibn Ubadah, but he was a modest person. He was a true mu'min, he was a true believer, so he was a modest person. Due to his modesty, he receded. And then Abu Bakr Siddiq was selected easily for the office of Khalifa. So he became Khalifa or Amirul Mu'mineen. This was the result of modesty. Without modesty, it cannot happen without modesty. The alternative to modesty is anarchy in fighting, war. But modesty saved Muslims from being victim of these corruptions. So modesty is very important. So Bismillah, inculcate in you the spirit of modesty. When you think God is great, God is the creator, so you feel, you inculcate in yourself modesty. And modesty is the highest value.